All right, welcome back everybody. So yesterday I made a video where we unboxed that devil mask and also this vintage Be Something Studios gorilla hand. And I said in that video that the reason that we have this gorilla hand is because we have the gorilla mask on the way. The mask showed up way later than it was supposed to, but it did in fact show up today. And you're probably wondering to yourself, Crispy, why are you so excited about a gorilla mask? Why do you care about a gorilla mask? And it's pretty simple. A lot of old vintage mask companies like Don Post, Be Something Studios, Topstone, Cesar, every single one of them made gorilla masks for some reason. When it comes to like any sort of like vintage Halloween masks, like devils, clowns, skulls, gorillas, werewolves, those are like staples in the mask world. I don't know why, but I think it's incredibly cool nonetheless. And one thing I actually think is really cool specifically about this one, it is my first Be Something Studios mask that I have ever owned. And kind of as a bonus, I think I said in the last video, or I mentioned it on TikTok, this gorilla mask can also be seen in the background of Halloween 4 in the Vincent Drug Store scene. There's so many beautiful masks in that scene. Like, that is just an iconic scene, I think, from any horror movie ever. Anything costume, mask related. That's one of the most iconic scenes, right up there with the Goosebumps episode, The Mask. It's going to make for a great display on my shelf right alongside the vintage gorilla hand. I think that's incredibly cool. I've never even owned like any sort of like vintage costume hand or prop or anything. I've only ever had masks, so it's kind of like a cool little double whammy. It's going to make for a very unique display on the shelf, I think. Let's go ahead and get this open, and we just got to be gentle. We just got to take a little bit more caution with him. This is probably the oldest latex mask I think I've ever owned. Some of like my Cesar masks are from the 70s, but they are also vinyl. And vinyl's permanent and lasts forever. So, you know, it's not the same. This is soft latex from 50 years ago, which I think is very cool. Very gentle with him. I have never had a mask damaged in my possession, ever. I have never had anything ruined in my possession. I've never had anything rot or anything in my possession, so I want to keep it that way. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get him propped up. And there we go. Wow. Wow, he is beautiful. And he's in great shape, too. Oh, yeah, we're going to get him foam filled. Like, nearly 50 years old. Just incredible, isn't it? So there we have it. I've waited a long time for this. Let me grab the hand here and look at. You can kind of see how this is going to look on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of going to be propped up like this right next to the mask, or maybe it'll lay down next to the mask or something like that. I'm hoping one day I can even find the other hand. We did only get one, so I will be keeping an eye out for another one, and but I think this thing is very, very nice. I really like the shape of the head, this really big domed shape. I really like that. That's actually going to make it very easy for me to display. He is going to make a great display on my shelf. Let's go ahead and get him put up there. A very nice thing. Maybe we'll move him, put him there. Oh, you know what? We could probably do this. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. So I moved this clown up to the top shelf, and this mask is a little bit smaller, so he fits kind of right in between, and it looks really, really good now. Oh, we got to get the hand on there somehow. There we go. We kind of have him tucked in there a little bit. This all will change. As I said, once the hand is foam filled, he'll probably be propped up like this. But since he's not foam filled, I'm just going to leave him laying there for right now. And yeah, this looks really good. It is crazy because right before we actually scored this gorilla mask, right before we did the trade and stuff like that, my girlfriend Amanda actually mentioned to me, she's like, you really need to get either a wolf or a gorilla mask. And just before this mask was offered to me, she was just saying that I needed either a wolf or a gorilla. And it was just really crazy timing that just happened at the same time. Halloween back in the day must have just been awesome back in the 70s and early 80s. I mean, having all of these, you go into stores and these are just filling the shelves. All these little costume shops, everything, just seeing all these really cool, beautiful masks that have stood the test of time 50 years later, it really is incredibly awesome. These have such a unique and just like nostalgic feel, all of them, and they look even better when you get more and you display them all together. I am incredibly happy with this. I cannot wait to have this foam filled. I've never had a mask foam filled. I have never sent a vintage mask to be foam filled. I'm even debating doing it with him, to have him get touched up because he does have some rot along his neck. Maybe I'll go through and get them both foam filled. I think that would be pretty freaking sweet. I am so ridiculously happy that I decided to start doing vintage mask collecting. This hobby was getting a little bit stale because all I did was focus on horror. All I did, everything was Michael masks, everything. And now I have so many really good ones that aren't going to be like replaced in any time soon, and like the hobby felt like it was kind of coming to an end. And I have learned a lot about this, and I'm not even scratching the surface of how deep the vintage mask collecting hobby goes. I am just someone who is enjoying the learning process, and I am just enjoying the way that they look and the feelings and the vibes they give me. It's like really bringing out this very like childlike excitement in me, and it just makes me incredibly happy. My girlfriend has gotten pulled into this quite a bit, and she loves it as well, and it's just been something that we've done together. This really is a lot of fun, and I really feel just rejuvenated a lot in this entire hobby. I could not be happier right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know that it's just a gorilla mask. It's not a Myers mask. It's not a Leatherface mask, but just that there's something very incredibly special about that one. Vintage, Be Something Studios. Gorilla masks are a staple of Halloween masks and vintage masks. Very cool that we now own one. I can't wait to show you guys it when it is foam filled. I think you guys are going to love it. It is incredibly cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I told you I would post today on here if it came in, and it did. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you guys watching. I will see you later. Bye.